Jean from the Inky Owl Studio. Thanks so much for stopping by for a few minutes to share with me, and I can share with you. I am working on the House of Tags, a ring-bound journal, and last time we did this little page together here, and I made a little file folder to slip on into that pocket area, and yeah. So now we're going to be working on the second one, and I'm just going to show you actually the second and the third page today. Just kind of, have a little craft along, kind of show you what I'm doing with it. Remember that each page comes in with two parts to it, the front and the back, and they will eventually be sewn together to form a pocket here on the inside. So I have the front one already collaged, and I'm going to be putting in a window envelope from my junk mail, and I have one already prepared, and it has been collaged in the front, and on the back I collaged it as well, and I sealed up this area right here because I want the tag to slip in from the top, and it was going to fit here along on the side. Now yeah, the window envelope is nothing, it's pretty self-explanatory how to put that together. However, you'll want to make sure that you put this on before you put on the back side of your tag. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to glue it down, but I'm also going to sew it. So let me just get it down, glued down here really fast. I'm also going to want to sew, or excuse me, yeah, sew it. Make sure I got that right. Oh, I don't have that right. Sorry. Let's get this in here. All right. I'm having one of these days, these crafty days, where I just, there we go. Things don't go always as planned. Okay, there we are. So, but I'm going to want to sew down here just to match the rest of the sewing, is what I'm going to do. Of course, you don't have to, but that is how I will do that. And so let me be right back. All right, it is all sewn and ready to go. I have a little card I'm just going to put together here quickly. It is digital paper on top of cardstock, and I've sewn around the edges there. I'm going to use this cute little digital, this little cute girl here. I'm going to put her there, and going to have this little tag, and I put the word bloom here, and I used my little letter stamps, and I didn't stamp the tag directly because if I made a mistake, then I have to print the whole page out again. I don't want to do that, so I just went ahead and made I do that quite often. I just go ahead and practice or put one on a separate piece of cardstock, and that way if I make a mistake I can do another one. And then I'll probably put a little bit of cheesecloth there. Now for her though, I think what I would like to do is put a backing on her. So these little pieces of ephemera are already layered with digital paper already, so I'm just going to add even another layer and do the same thing as I did with the other little girl. I like this idea of just coming out a little bit and not really paying a whole lot of attention about the borders or anything, just so that it can kind of peek out. That's all I really care about. Yeah, something kind of loosey-goosey there, even intentionally uneven. And I'm going to just use that for the little background because I think it helps the digital piece of ephemera to stick out, even more than it already does. Just like that. So I hope that spring is starting to maybe tease you a little bit. I know down here we had a little, in Florida, we had a really super cold blast. One morning woke up and it was 38 degrees. But it's right back up there to the 80s. You know, it didn't last long at all. And now I will measure and try to figure out where to put the little girl in the picture here. Just so that she's in there pretty good. Yeah, it looks about right. Yep, there we are. And that's about where I want it. And I'll just start gluing it, holding it inside there. There. She is so cute, right there. And we'll get in the tag glued in on the side. Like so. Put down a little bit of cheesecloth. Right down there. And put down the word blue. You can make your own little word tags. I really like my my little letter stamps. I bought the stamps that it's like an old type, and it's not like solid in there, so that when I go to ink it up, it doesn't matter if I don't get it totally inked, because that's kind of like the stamp is just like not totally inked all the way around like an old-fashioned typewriter. So we have that tag, and that tag is all right. Oh, I was going to put something there. I was going to put a button, but now I'm a little concerned that that button might be, well, I think it'll be okay. Let's see here. Yep, I think it'll be fine. We'll just put a little button right there. There we go. And I'll have to let that dry before I put it back in, but that'll sit there. It'll be really cute peeking out there. And then you can write here. And then I'm thinking of leaving this blank, because you could put a photograph here. That would really be the perfect spot for that. And now I have the back already made. And for the back, I went ahead and I put a little bit of lace on the pocket for the back part, and I stenciled inside there. And so all we'll have to do is just sew these two pieces together, and that page then will be completed. So on the second page, and I've collaged the front of it already, I want to make a little door to open, because you know these are little houses, so a little door makes sense to me. I am going to I cut out a piece that's going to be the size of my door, and this happens to be 3 by 4 inches, and I'm going to put it right where I want my door to be. So I don't want it to get into the area where the holes are, so kind of want to watch that. Now I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and cut it out, but I only want to cut 3 sides. I want this one to stay intact, so it'll open like so. So now I'm kind of thinking I need a clip down here, so this doesn't move too much. See if my clip will reach. Of course not. I might have to get a paper clip. Bear with me. I hope you'll be patient with me today. I just feel a little miscombobulated today. All right. There. And I'm going to just cut those 3 sides out. So I like using a piece of cardstock Whoops, I'm doing it the wrong way. Yes, I am. I like the cardstock to be on one side of the hole I'm cutting, and the other side will be the ruler. And that way I can see pretty clear where to start and stop. And whoops, I think I moved my ruler. Yes, I did. There we go. And the cardstock kind of acts as a guide for me to be able to do that. So there's the side, and here is the other one, the top portion. Just helps me to be a little more even. Just a little bit. Okay. Now, normally what I would do is glue this onto my portion. If I were making a window and not a door, then I would glue this cardstock right onto my project, because I won't be needing it if I'm making a hole. But because I'm making a door, it's a little bit more tricky. But doable. Now let's see how well I did here. Pretty good. I think I might have to clip that corner just a little bit with some scissors. Yeah, I'm going to have to clip the corners just a tad. But did pretty good overall, I think. There we are, a little clip there. A little clip there. And that way I don't have a pencil line that I have to worry about if I trace a pattern on there or anything of that nature. So here is my door. Now I want it to fold out. So I'm going to give it a light scoring there, just very light. And since I really can't see the score lines that well, I'm just going to have to kind of like just put a light one down here, kind of well, the last time I did this, it worked out really well. I don't know why it's not working well this time, because I'm on camera, that's why. Yep, it's not working quite as well. There we go. Maybe what I'll just do is I'll just do the top and bottom. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will think of something else to do. I will put these two together. Oh, like I say, I am just having one of those days that things just don't seem to be going smoothly for everything. There we are. Now we have the bend out door there. Okay. There we are. And I see where I probably should have used my glue stick rather than the glue, because there's like a little wrinkle there. But I will do something to get rid of that. All right, now I've got this far. I would like to put on a little window in my door. So I'm going to make a little frame to put in there. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to get 2 hole punches, and one's going to be larger than the other hole punch. So the smaller hole punch I'm going to punch out first, like so. And then I'm going to come back in with the larger punch, like this. And kind of make it even there. I'm going to have a cute little frame to put in my door. But I'm going to want to put in a hole in here. So the hole is going to be this size, of course. Let me just put put it in there about where I think the hole should be. Just trace around it like so. That's just to give me an idea where to put the hole in. And then I'm going to come in with the hole punch, which might not reach. Oh, it does. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you do. And put in the hole punch. Alrighty. And now we can glue our little frame around it, and we've got a hole. Now I want to put a little piece of glass in my, put some glass in my little window. So let me cut out a little square and glue that in that area. Yep. Be a cute little window in the door. Of course, you can use this idea to make windows instead of just a door. There's that there, and get in here, and we'll put down this here. Just like so. There, how cute. How cute is that? I like that little window. Now I also want to put a latch on my door, because if I don't, it will keep popping up. So I have one of these little guys. I don't know what they are. I have no idea. They're just in my stash. Don't know where I got it. But you don't have to have something like this necessarily. You can make yours out of a little piece of cardstock and maybe glue a couple things together to make it, really heavy. A couple pieces of cardstock together, a little triangle, a little rectangle, a little circle, whatever you can put a little tiny circle there and glue a few together. Doesn't matter. And then just attach the one side, the frame of the door, and then you'll have this little guy that you can slip in and out. So let me just put that in there. I thought that could be really a cute idea. Let's see, put it down just a little bit down to here maybe. There we go. And stick it in there. Like so. And that way you can close the door like that. And open up the door. Isn't that cute? Yes, I like it, I like it, I like it. Now I'm going to want to tape this down, of course, just to make sure that it lays in there nice and flat. And we'll just tape that down right there. Just to keep it in place. There. Very cute. Very cute. I love it. Now, what are we going to do for the inside? So, this is kind of the dilemma I came across, because if I get the back side, I mean, that's cute, but then when you go to put things in and out, things will catch, and I just don't think it would work as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a piece of ephemera. And let me get my selections over here and decide. I'm just going to get a piece of ephemera to glue on the back. So, well, I probably should have thought about lining up the window, right? Oh, this is cute. Ah, wouldn't he be cute? Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at these little girls here. Ah. Isn't that cute? Okay, we're going to do this one here. So let me get that cut out. All right, I cut that out. I mounted it on another piece of cardstock because the paper I felt was a little flimsy. And I glued around the perimeter of that. And now we're going to line up our little faces here. Aw. Isn't that cute? There we go. Line up those little faces and put this down. There, and that should be fine for the pocket. There we go. And we'll just put that down. And it's sweet. I love it, love it, love it, love it. That turned out so cute. So that was a little fun project. I really appreciate you being patient with me today. I will go ahead and get these sewn up and get the backing on this one. And let's see, maybe this is all dry. We can put this one away here. Yep, this one, we can put that one away. That is very cute as well. And so we have these two that we did today. So thank you so much for viewing. And you have a great and crafty day, and be kind to one another. Talk to you later. Bye.